identity. The very absolute foundation of who we are as a people, who we are as a person. Identity. The only identity that we can trust is the one that created all of it. For his identity never changes. I promise you, as a person, our identities do. I promise you, as a nation, our identities change. Every day, based upon a dollar bill. I promise you that the identity of this world changes every day. Did you know that we go to war and that our friends were once our enemies and our enemies were once our friends? In every war, it's that way. Proof that identity changes. We went to war in Vietnam and lost thousands upon thousands of men, American men, and destroyed and killed hundreds of thousands of innocent people, protecting a drug culture that we are fighting this day from another country on our border with this, almost the same fervency. We sided with a drug culture. We even put our men out there to help transport their drugs into our country to finance their war effort because we were fighting communism. You know that communism is the same idea, the same theology, the same government that was our best friend when we were fighting fascism in Germany. That without those communist friends and allies, we would not have won that war. The war that freed, eventually, so many people from oppression. Communism was our friend then. But no, the generals in those days after that war was over said, oh, communism is horrible because it steals freedom from the people. What was happening in our country when all these laws were passed that stole freedom from our people? Governments have a tendency to control. That's why they're called governments. And so we go to war to change a country's government. In essence, changing their identity because we're forcing our identity upon them. Do you know that happens in society on a personal level, even in families, constantly trying to change identities, fighting and arguing and bickering over ridiculousness? The problem with war is that people are killed that don't really care about all of that. People lose their homes, their freedom, their lives, their children, their families, husbands and wives, parents gone. Identities change because young children suddenly have to learn how to fight and kill in order to survive. We in this country have blinders on. We don't see that. All we see is, oh, their ideas are different than ours. Let's go make them be like us, which is what we did to the Indians of this country. And so God, who never changes, how do you think he looks down upon that? Do you think not that karma will take place one day? I say to you, there will be a great war in this land, not long from now.